Fine. Very good morning, children. Very good morning to all. Myself, I'm Swapna Kumari Mahanti, and this is a maths faculty from this side. And here we are going to deal a grade 8 mathematics in IIT Foundation from EduHunt IIT and NEET Academy. Children, you can feel so much comfortable in this academy, and trust me child, you will love my class, right? Okay, I hope you are all doing well. So let us begin the class with a new and fantastic energy, right? You guys are ready to rock it? Yes, good. So fine. Basically in 8th IIT Academy, in 8th class foundation, we are going to learn some different new chapters. What are the chapters that we are going to learn in grade 8th foundation mathematics? First one is sets, second one is relations, and the next one is progressions, next one is trigonometry, right? So out of these 4 chapters and 5 chapters, trigonometry is the most important and which will be carried forward in your higher grades. Fine. So what do you mean by a trigonometry? What are the contents we are going to learn in the trigonometry concept? Fine children, don't worry guys, this is the most beautiful subject, most beautiful topic. I hope you are watching me, right? If you have any queries, you can ask me, right? So first one, trigonometry, right? Trigonometry. So what is trigonometry and what are the contents we are going to learn in the trigonometry, right? So first one is measurement of angles, right? Second one is trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios. Third one is trigonometric identities. Trigonometric identities. Fourth one is compound angles. Next one is multiple and submultiple angles. Multiple and submultiple angles. And still we are going to learn about these 5 contents in your grade 8 trigonometric concept. Fine. So what is a measurement of angle? Let me start a new session with measurement of angles. Measurement of angles. What is measurement of angles? Fine. So basically students, what do you mean by an angle? Let me start with a basic definition of angle. Are you familiar with it guys? Tell me, are you familiar with it? Let's check. What do you mean by an angle first of all? What do you mean by an angle first of all? Right. So let me take a normal line. Let me take a normal line. This is a line, right? So first of all, tell me what is a line, what is a line segment, and what is a ray. You are going to learn 3 different definitions of line segment and ray. Correct. So what is a line segment? Line segment is nothing but whenever if you have 2 different ending points at its corners, then we can say that it is considered as line segment. We will have an initial and starting points of any particular object. For example, if you take this pen, you have an initial point and you have a starting point and you have a final destination point, right? So this will be considered as line segment. And what do you mean by a ray? For example, if you have only a starting point but you don't have a final point, in that case you have a starting point A. For example, you have a starting point A, right, but you don't have a final point. So in that case you will consider it as a ray. Right? And you can ask me another question, ma'am, if you don't have the both final point and starting point, in that case what we have to term, right? So if you don't have, for example, if you are traveling from Vizag to Hyderabad, you don't have a proper exact destination, right? So in that case we can say like it will comes under line. And could you please give me an example? Line is the case you don't have a proper final and starting points. This will be considered as line. Okay, could you please give me an example of ray? Come on, yes, very good. So example of ray is nothing but, you can give an example. The rays are starting from sun, right? Sun rays. Why you are calling it as a sun ray? Why it is not sun line segment? Because you have a initial point, you don't have a final point where it is actually moving on, right? So next concept we are going to learn about what is the definition of angle, right? Angle is nothing but, for example, if you have taken one initial ray. So what is this? This is my initial ray. Okay, I have just taken, this is my initial ray. Okay, and what I have done, I am just like you. I want to play, right? What I have done, I just traveled this initial ray and I just kept on moved forward. So what happens? It keeps on moving and this initial ray is, where is the place of initial ray? This is my initial ray is located here right now. Okay, so this is my initial ray and this I can conclude as final or terminal ray. So the space obtained in between these two, rays is defined as nothing but angle, right? Right? And moreover, this angle is in a clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. Ma'am, why it should be like this? I have represented with the arrow. Can you see here, guys? Can it be like this? Of course. You can find out the angle in two directions. One is in a clockwise direction and the other one is an anti-clockwise direction. So this is an, for example, if I take this, this is a clockwise direction, this is a anti-clockwise direction. Yes or no? If I have a clockwise direction with respective to, what is this? This is my x-axis. You will draw, you know about x-axis, right? You will have x-axis and y-axis. So if I take this with respective to x-axis, so what this angle makes? The angle is positive with respective to x-axis whenever it is in anti-clockwise direction. It is in anti-clockwise direction. It will become negative whenever it is in clockwise direction. I hope you got a angle definition. What do you mean by angle? The space obtained by the initial ray to the terminal ray, initial ray to the final ray, which will be find it as a angle. Fine. So ma'am, how it can be measured, right? How it can be measured? Are you familiar with any type of measurement of angle, right? Yes, from the childhood, since your childhood, you are very much familiar with the measurement of angle with in terms of degree, correct? In terms of degree. But we don't have only that measurement, we do have many other measurement of angles. So let's learn in depth of measurement of angles. So let's learn here, right? So what is the measurement of angles? Right now I have told you the definition of angle. Now we can conclude what is a measurement of angles. Measurement of angles is defined in three different types of measurements. First one is, so let us learn here, first one is sexagesimal measurement system. Sexagesimal system. What is the other one? The other one is centesimal. The other one is centesimal. And the next one is radian system. Next one is radian system. So we will learn in depth what are these three different types of angles, right? So first one, what is sexagesimal system or what is centesimal system? Sexagesimal system is also called as degree system. And this one is also called as gradient system. This is also called as gradient system. And what is this radian system is also called as circular system. Radian system is also called as circular system, right? Fine. So what is sexagesimal system or degree system? So, right children, so we will learn in depth what is this. Many times you will be calling like, ma'am, one angle is equal to 45 degree, one angle is equal to 90 degree, one angle is equal to angles can be anything, right? So but but you will come to know what is the actual meaning of degree over here, right? For example, what is the actual meaning of degree over here? Let me take a 2D geometry. Fine, let me take a 2D geometry. What I am doing here, this is having a degree of 90 degree, correct? This is one right angle. Am I clear? This is one right angle. So what I am doing here, one right angle, I am just making into 90 equivalent parts. How many parts I am doing? One right angle. I am just doing one right angle into 90 equivalent parts. All these parts is having 90. So what I am doing here? One right angle, I am just making into 90 equal parts. 90 equal parts. So what is this one part? Right, 90 equal parts. So if I transform this, one right angle is equal to 90 equal parts. So we can write like one right angle is equal to, in sexagesimal system, it will become 90 degree. One right angle is equal to, each equal part will be considered as 90 degree. One right angle is equal to 90 degree. And what is the definition of 1 degree? 1 degree. One right angle is equal to 90 equal parts. What is the definition of 1 degree? 1 degree is equal to 1 by 90th part of right angle. 1 by 90th part of right angle. See, again I will telling you. చూడండి నాన్న ఏమంటున్నాను నేను ఇక్కడ. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇది ఇనీషియల్ రే, ఇదేంటిది ఫైనల్ రే, అండ్ మన దగ్గర ఉన్న యాంగిల్ ఎంత 90. వన్ రైట్ యాంగిల్. వన్ రైట్ యాంగిల్ వీఆర్ టాకింగ్ ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ సెక్సాజెసిమల్. వీఆర్ టాకింగ్ ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ సెక్సాజెసిమల్. నేనేమంటున్నాను ఇక్కడ, జస్ట్ కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ వాట్ ఐఎమ్ డూయింగ్. ఒక రైట్ యాంగిల్ ట్రయాంగిల్ I am just making divided into 90 equal parts. అంటే ఇదొక పార్ట్, ఇదొక పార్ట్, ఇదొక పార్ట్, లైక్ దట్ ఐ ఎమ్ మేకింగ్ 90 ఈక్వల్ పార్ట్స్. మరి ఒక్క పార్ట్ ఏదైతే ఉందో దట్ ఈస్ డిఫైన్డ్ యాజ్ 1 degree. 1 degree is equal to 1 by 90th part of right angle. I hope I am clear. This is in sexagesimal measurement angle system. ఒక మనం ఏదైతే యాంగిల్ 3 డిఫరెంట్ యూనిట్స్ అని చెప్తున్నామో అందులో ఫస్ట్ యూనిట్ సెక్సాజెసిమల్ సిస్టమ్. అందులో హౌ వీ కెన్ మెజర్ యాంగిల్ ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ డిగ్రీ. వాట్ ఈజ్ 1 degree? 1/90th part of right angle. Am I clear? సో నేనేం రాసుకోవచ్చు ఇప్పుడు? 1 right angle is equals to 90 degree. Correct. 1 right angle is equal to 90 degree. And what is 1 degree? 1 degree ని ఎలా డిఫైన్ చేశాను? 1/90th part of right angle. ఇంతే కదా? 1/90th part of right angle. Right. మరి ఇంకా ఏం చెప్పచ్చు? Still how we can define? Still ఇంకా ఎలా చెప్పచ్చు? What is this 1 degree? 1 right angle ట్రయాంగిల్ని 90 పార్ట్స్ కింద చేస్తే ఒక్కొక్క పార్ట్ని 1 degree అన్నాను. మరి 1 degreeని ఇంకా ఎన్ని పార్ట్స్ చేయొచ్చు? దిస్ ఈజ్ 1 degree అనుకోండి. 1 degreeని ఇంకా ఎన్ని పార్ట్స్ చేయొచ్చు? ఇలా ఎన్ని పార్ట్స్ చేయొచ్చు? వీ క్యాన్ మేక్ 60 ఈక్వల్ పార్ట్స్. ఒక రైట్ యాంగిల్ ట్రయాంగిల్లో 90 ఈక్వల్ పార్ట్స్ చేస్తే ఒక్కొక్క పార్ట్ని డిగ్రీ అంటారు. 1 degreeని అగైన్ వీఆర్ డివైడింగ్ 1 degree ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ 60 equal parts. So what can I write from this? 1 degree is equal to 60 equal parts and each part will be called as minute. Each part will be calling it as minute. Again I am telling you, 1 right angle triangle is divided into 90 equal parts. Each part is called as degree. Correct. And what is the definition of degree? 1 degree is again make equal into 60 equivalent parts. Each part is called as minute. And this minute is notated with a letter called this dash. Can you see here? This is the dash. This is how the minute is notated. Okay. ఆఫ్టర్ దిస్ ఇంకా ఉన్నాయి డివిజన్స్. ఇప్పుడు 1 minute ఎట్లా డిఫైన్ చేయొచ్చు మీకు తెలుసు. 1 minute is defined as 60 seconds. సో 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So seconds is notated with a double dash. Right? So let's have a glimpse of a sexagesimal system. నేను ఏమంటున్నాను నాన్న ఒక్కసారి చెప్పండి. 1 right angle sexagesimal system is one type of measurement of angle. Right? అక్కడ ఏం చేస్తున్నాను? ఒక రైట్ యాంగిల్ ట్రయాంగిల్, ఒక రైట్ యాంగిల్ తీసుకుంటున్నాను. రైట్, ఒక రైట్ యాంగిల్ని 90 ఈక్వల్ పార్ట్స్ చేస్తున్నాను. ఈచ్ 1 part is called as a degree. Fine? Clear? Right. Each part is called as a degree. Right. మరి మళ్ళీ అక్కడితో ఊరుకుంటున్నానా? లేదు. మళ్ళీ ఏం చేస్తున్నాను? ఆ ఒక్క డిగ్రీ ఏదైతే వచ్చిందో మళ్ళీ దాన్ని 60 ఈక్వల్ పార్ట్స్ చేస్తున్నాను. సో 1 degree is equal to 60 ఈక్వల్ పార్ట్స్. మళ్ళీ ఏం చేస్తున్నాను? అగైన్ దట్ పార్ట్స్ ఐ హ్యావ్ డిఫైన్డ్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఆ 60 పార్ట్స్ ఏదైతే చేస్తున్నానో అందులో ఒక పార్ట్ని ఏమంటున్నాను? మినిట్ అంటున్నాను. మళ్ళీ నెక్స్ట్ ఏం చేస్తున్నాను? అక్కడితో ఊరుకుంటున్నాను. అచ్చచ్చా ఏం చేస్తున్నాను? 1 minute is again divided into again 60 equal parts which becomes seconds. Right? సో ఒక్కసారి ఇక్కడ నీట్గా రాసేస్తున్నాను చూడండి. 1 right angle, చిన్నది నాతో పాటు చదవండి మీరు కూడా. 1 right angle is equal to 90 degree. చెప్పాను కదా 90 degree. ఈ చిన్న పార్ట్స్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో 90 parts కింద చేసామన్నాను కదా 90 degree. సో 1 degree ఏమవుతుంది? 1 degree ఎన్ని పార్ట్స్ చేస్తున్నాము? 60 parts. అంటే 60 parts. ఈచ్ పార్ట్ని ఏమనాలని చెప్పాను? మినిట్. సో 60 minutes. 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. ఈ మినిట్స్ని ఎలా నోటేట్ చేయాలి? సింగిల్ డాష్ పైన పెట్టాలి. మళ్ళీ అక్కడితో ఊరుకుంటున్నానా? నో. వాట్ ఐఎమ్ డూయింగ్ హియర్? 1 minute is again dividing into 60 seconds. 1 minute is again dividing into 60 seconds. Correct. So what I am doing here? 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. This is in seconds. I hope you got a clarity in sexagesimal system. Clear? Very good. So shall I move to the next concept? Next measurement type of angle. Very good. You guys are rocking here. Right? So chalo, we'll get back to the next one.